And we are back here with Eastern European DPC Division 2, and the regular part of the season might just end in this game right here on our screens between HYDRA and PuckChamp. We could go into Game 3. I would like for us to go into Game 3 because, ending with a 2-0 just wouldn't feel right. These are the two strongest teams. Though you guys know what? If PuckChamp do win this one, these two are going to be fighting tomorrow as well. So, why not? Of course, there could be a forfeit from any of the teams if they don't care about the standings. The only difference, I think, is in $1,000. And I'm not sure, considering that they're going to be Division 1 teams, how much that actually changes for any of these two. But we will see. We will see what happens there. Either way, we are going to be seeing a CM ban from HYDRA. That is a very interesting one. So right now, PuckChamp, they have to make a decision. Do we get rid of the Lina, or can we deal with Lina Shigetsu, considering that, he likes his Marcy, but he doesn't like her all that much. So he's going to say, guys, let's not do it. HYDRA are a strong team with the Lina. They will crush us. Let's not do it. Even though, guys, mark my words, the major is starting tomorrow. By the end of it, Lina will be destroyed. Completely and utterly, in some games it will even be ignored. The Broodmother does get picked up by HYDRA. So this time around, it is going to be them that get it. PuckChamp immediately go for a Slark and a Lich. Okay, let's see if these two are going to be good enough against the Brood. So it's going to be, they go for a Disruptor. Okay, so HYDRA really like this hero, even though I necessarily I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. I mean, it is a classic Eastern European hero, right? And that is okay. I have no problems with that one. The problem is in the current meta, with tier 2s not falling early on, with there not being a lot of chases, well, the hero just doesn't work that way. For this hero to work, you need a team fight hero with it. Something that's going to be starting up the fight, like the Mars, that can actually kill a hero and then you go chase for more. Last game was actually a prime example of a game where the Disruptor can work. In the end, it didn't. But actually, it can work because there is a lot of back and forth running around, and you can actually equalize it with the kills, even if you're losing with the Disruptor, which is really bad with this hero. When you're on the back foot. But even if you're losing, if it's back and forth, if people are running forward and backwards, at least you can equalize the kills with the catches of the glimpse. But I'm very much surprised that HYDRA went for it again. I guess it is an annoying hero for the Slark. I was expecting a Hoodwink, a Techies, or a Snapfire the most here, just to have something that's going to be harassing the Slark. Maybe a Rubik. Rubik would be good against the Slark Lich for sure. But they didn't want to play it. Rubik is going to be ignored. And PuckChamp, they're the ones that ban out the Naga Siren. Between these two heroes, really don't have much against it. I guess you picked up the Slark Lich here. Actually makes a ton of sense, right?
10 seconds remaining.
Because Slark, we saw how well he does when he's buffed up, right? With the Wisp.
Remaining.
Wasn't enough to win the game, but it did do quite nicely. Lich is also the type of hero that buffs up the Slark, but rather than, increasing his attack speed, you stop any kind of physical damage going through to him, right? Not really any kind, but a lot of it gets mitigated by the Frost Shield. So, and also you're a very potent harasser in the lane. So before the Brood is level 6, you're just spamming the Frost Novas, spamming them, and in the end you do get the kill on the Slark. So I'm liking it. I think it can work out. HYDRA, I would like for them to get something that does a lot of magical damage. The Disruptor is actually quite solid, Also, guys, this is gonna be a Shigetsu Slark. I don't know how many of those he has played in this particular tour, but it used to be his go-to hero, like first phase pick immediately. When I first casted him, it was Tour 1 DPC remaining. Eastern Europe last year, right? So it was also the winter season. I think it was my first DPC appearance. Yeah, it has been a year from that one, so quite happy for the way things have been developing since then. But so for Shigetsu, they would pick him in the first phase, either a Weaver or a Slark. He would join the fights very early, and he was very, very good, right? He had those two heroes he was very strong on. The other ones, he was kind of shaky. This season, he has been the strongest on the Ursa. And to be honest, out of all of his heroes, That's the one that is best in the current meta. I want to see if they've played the Slark at all. So no Slark here. I kind of remember him playing a Slark and not looking good, if I remember correctly. I think I was casting the game that it wasn't Rob. Oh, actually no, it looked good for them. He won. They won in 32 minutes. So yeah, that's quite nice. It was also against the Brood. That time around, the Brood had the techies. But the enemies played the Spectre, and it was HF. So, you know, HF wasn't really looking that good then. He has mostly been playing the Marcy and the Ursa, it seems like. Yeah, Ursa, every second game he played the Ursa. I actually cannot believe that he was allowed this, considering it was his best hero. Now let's see how he does it with the Slark. I think he only played the one to good success. There is going to be Ruby coming out. PuckChamp, they get that one again. Daniel was good on the hero in the last time. He was a big nuisance to the Slark, so now he doesn't want his buddy to follow the same path. HYDRA. So what's going to be your heroes? You see these two. You want some solid amount of AoE magic damage. Lesh comes to mind as a pretty decent one, to be honest. I would not hate it here. For the SF Tusk. Okay, so they're keeping things open. Tusk can be mid. Warwick is amazing on the Tusk, but it could be a position 5 that's going to lane with the SF. So either way, it's great. Still, I would rather see it on the mid lane role because I want to see a Tusk that does magical damage, especially against the Rubik and the Lich. These heroes are easy to kill for a mid lane Tusk who has maxed out the shards and the snowball, and that's usually what we see, right? Because then the Frost Shield really won't be helping you all that much. So you see these two. Is there any flex pick that you can go for if you're PuckChamp? Something to go both mid? I guess I don't really like the Primal Beast. It's good against the SF, but it's bad against the Tusk in lane and throughout the game. Snowball is just too big of a problem for you as a spell. Even as mid lane counterparts, the Primal Beast gets destroyed by the Tusk. Tiny. Well, you would be hunting only the Disruptor. That's about it. This is gonna have to be preference. I don't see a perfect hero for PuckChamp. What have they played in the past? Tidehunter. They've played a Tidehunter. Do you feel like picking it here, though? Against the Tusk, against the SF, against the Disruptor? No. Doom could be good. Oh, Mars. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. We don't see him too often. We almost never see him, actually. Interesting. It's actually a good Mars game. The hero just isn't that great currently. You jump in, you kill someone, the SF cannot do damage. You try to keep the fights a little bit longer for the Slark to thrive. You're actually good at catching the Broodmother. I'm okay with it. You lane relatively well against the SF, against the Tusk. Overall, okay. And also you have your best laning partner, the Rubik, ever since the Mars was added. I think it was 2019 now. I don't even want to check, man. I'm old. Let me check. I'm curious. Mars Dota 2 add edition dates. On March 5th. Yeah, but which year? Yeah, 2019. Man, I know everything. So pretty much 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Oh my
10
God.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, guys, I'm not old at all.
5 seconds remaining.
I was still trying to play Dota competitively when the Mars came out. Actually, I had a pretty solid team back then. So time does fly, but we do change our approach to the world. I know. I used to be in their seat there with a lot of pressure. Now the only pressure I have is how good I'm gonna look on the camera, and with this face, well, you can't go wrong. Humbleness has always been my biggest trait. Right? When everyone asks you, like, is there something that you would single out of your personality as great as humbleness? But anyways, HYDRA, they're gonna be banning out the DP. PuckChamp, they get rid of the Snapfire. So HYDRA, what do you want to get rid of now?
Dire team ban.
I'm going to get rid of the Lesh. I actually thought the Lesh was a solid one for them. Though, when we look at PuckChamp, their ability to push towers really is pretty bad. So these two heroes do make a lot of sense. I guess you would be okay with getting some diving heroes. That's what you
10
want against the
seconds
SF and the
remaining.
Brood, but that's where the Tusk came in. This is also the reason why they picked up a Tusk, because he's
5
very good at
seconds
stopping
remaining.
those dives. They do have a last pick on PuckChamp, so maybe they can just go with a strong lane winner, and then they're gonna be able to go for those dives. But very
Radiant
rarely you can
team
crush the
pick.
mid lane so much. You're gonna ban out the Pango. Would have been a good one for them, but it's actually one of the best heroes against the Mars in general. The other one is a Tide, but that would meaning you to play an off lane, and mid lane Brood isn't really a thing.
10 seconds remaining.
Could be a mid lane Tusk. So if it is, you could go for a Clockwork.
5 seconds
I wouldn't
remaining.
hate it, but you would have a little bit of problem between your supports in terms of damage, in terms of contributing with the damage. So I'd put this Tusk in the mid lane, and I'd get something that can actually
Dire
back a
team
punch. Okay, not really a damage hero, but it does give you some ability to fight. Team fight is gonna be nice. The thing is that HYDRA, they have heroes that would be fine with starting off the fight with a kill, and now they can't do it. So they're gonna have to play in a bit of a different way with the SF in front. Like, he stays, I'm the strongest, and then if you go for him, then they
5
turn it around with the
seconds
snowballs and with everything. That's fine. The thing is that you can be ignored because of that. This task is really gonna need to be doing the heavy lifting. It's hard to start off a fight for HYDRA with a kill. So, you know, you're up against the Tusk. The Snapfire has been banned out, so you don't really have that to counter him. Ember is banned out. Yeah, so no. What's it gonna be?
You may now select your heroes.
This is actually a really good Zeus game. Because you have global presence. You can escape the shards. The Disruptor is a bit of a problem for you. But you just tell Malik, sick him, kill that guy, and I'm fine. This is a really solid draft for PuckChamp. I've been wrong every single time in the last 2 days, so I don't really care, but I do like their draft more. I think they have a pretty good thing going here. You know, you have a lot of vision coming out from your cores, which is very important because your supports can't get slaughtered by both Warwick and Cloud. That was the case in the previous game until the end, and Daniel, they keep themselves alive. Now they're going to have a Mars Arena to do it for them as well. You have good ways of engaging and disengaging for PuckChamp, which is very important against the Tombstone. I think that is where the Disruptor comes in. He's going to make sure that you can't disengage all that much. But I think Shigetsu is going for a BKB this game. It's going to be diffusals into a BKB, Echo Saber into BKB. I don't mind, but just if he doesn't get a BKB this game, he's going to be in a ton of trouble. So I do suspect him to get it early. Unless he's really crushing the game, then he's going to skip it. But overall, this is a really important game for a Slark, and I think you can get away with not getting a BKB. So I'm going to go for PuckChamp. I really like what they have. The other side, well, they don't really have that much to catch people, and the Tusk is going to have a lot on his hands. But with that being said, guys, we are going to be preparing for the second game of this series. Before it, of course, we're going to have a very short commercial from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
The regular part of the season could end right here, right now, and Leffiton is still giving us the middle finger with his little alien there in the back.
That's more like
But overall, we'll see if it is going to be these teams. If PuckChamp do win this series, they're going to be facing off again tomorrow at 12 CET. And then after that one, we're going into a round robin between the 3 teams that are fighting between spot number 4 and 6. And, well, Cloud does get caught. Malik gets himself a first blood. Yeah, my friend, you don't know how to play this one. That's what Malik is thinking right now. Cloud is gonna be put in his place. Very rarely do we see a Brood die so early, but that is just the thing. The spam from PuckChamp, it's very hard to escape from.
Bro, don't do that.
I actually can't believe he didn't give it to the Zeus. It's very easy to secure that kill with the Zeus Lightning, but I guess he wanted the better start, considering that he is up against the Undying. It's gonna be quite annoying. Nice split there between them. Daniel is Gonna try to escape this one, and one more raise will bring him down. Kami is gonna be following him. Actually, is it gonna be? And one more isn't gonna do it, but two definitely will. Daniel goes forward. Yep. At least I'm gonna look him in his face when he does. I have no idea how that spear didn't connect, but in the end it did not. So it is gonna be a 1-for-1, and Kami gets himself a kill. Daniel, even with the boots, Rubik just isn't that fast of a hero, and will be taken down. So really curious to see how much Leviathan can do on the Disruptor. I like that he starts with the Thunder Strike. Just making sure that the Slark isn't high in HP is very important. Though for now, Leviathan is just going to be trading with till the end. But he is... the Slark is being pinged out. They need Shigetsu low. If Shigetsu is low, this lane is impossible for PuckChamp. If till the end is low, Shigetsu just runs forward and you... This is the thing with the Slark, Monkey King, Ursa, these type of heroes. So if you're going for their support, they're gonna start doing so much damage at one point. Because the more they attack you, the stronger they get, right? So you need to make sure that they can never get close to attack. If they're half HP, they're not even gonna think about it, being scared of that. So that's why you want more damage into the Slark. But speaking of more damage, Leviathan is going to be taking a ton of it, and Shigetsu being level 2 is very strong. And look at what happens with the Slark when he gets more hits in. If they slow down the Brood, this is going to be another one. Shigetsu thinking about going in with the stick. Charges Cloud will be okay, but we saw how much the Slark can hurt you. 11 charges there. That's 100 damage per hit, and a really huge chunk of attack speed as well. Shigetsu showing that he knows how to play this hero. A bit of a mistake there. Double DK does come through. This is the way that you lose the lane versus an Undying, is that you eat double DKs all the time. But overall, the way that you win the lane, the way that you survive the lane is by shenanigans like this, with creating even more places on the map for you to farm. But it is just gonna mean that the SF for now is gonna have a beautiful overtime there in the safe lane. Oh. Young G needs to be careful. He's gonna take that water room. The Warwick is not gonna be making a mistake of attacking. Doesn't matter. Young G deals with the creeps, and Warwick eats a few tower shots. Still gonna be completely fine. In this lane, there's really not much the Zeus can do in terms of killing the Tusk. I've seen Zeus's Larl, especially when he plays this hero, and he played it quite a lot before the new year, before the DPC started. They were in a third-party tournament on Spirit. So what he did, he would get 1 point in the jump, or and then he would max out the lightning bolt after his first spell, and the damage output would be quite insane. He would use his heavenly jump just to get in and kill somebody. He never really thought about getting out. Pull from the Rubik, not gonna be coming through there. Kami pushing aggressively, is not gonna allow the Mars to get close. Once the Undying loses his mana, his mangoes, that is when you want to go in. That is when the lane starts getting better for you. The problem is he hasn't really used a lot of those. He still has 6 mangoes, so this bottom lane is going to continue going pretty badly for the Mars. And considering you have a Mars Rubik, you were probably thinking that your lane is going to go well. Leviathan, when he gets jumped, does have the glimpse, will send Shigetsu back, doing a significant amount of damage in the process. Needs to bring a salve on the Slark, but the stop lane isn't going that well. 7 denies on the Brood. That's quite a lot. Kami gonna be smacked there by the God's Rebuke. But really, Malik cannot really go forward all that much, can he? They still got the first blood, so PuckChamp, with that being said, they're kind of okay. Spools there. They're just all the time being prevented in some way. Top lane, Shigetsu going forward. He wants Cloud dead, but with a glimpse, that's not gonna be a wish that's gonna be coming through.
Now that's more like it.
Snowball for this use. Yeah, well, Warwick, that's a lot of damage you're gonna take. He does have the water rune and 7 stick charges, so really his life isn't in jeopardy. Very far is there as well. Nice glyph usage there from Warwick. So it's not gonna allow the creep to fall, but in the end, it is still gonna be Young G that secures it. He thought maybe Young G won't have enough mana there. Dart's gonna connect. He's into the tower. He does have enough armor to survive this one. He's just gonna stand his ground and fight. And Warwick, well, He's gonna think twice about going forward. He still has a lot of things to heal himself up with, and Young G, well, he's very, very low on resources. He's level 6, now he's coming for him as the Fairy Fire. Warwick are under the tower, and he's gonna jump out of the shard. He thought it was be enough. Warwick, he was wrong. Still had the Fairy Fire, so really his life is gonna be fine. But Young G finally needs to go to the base. It's time to admit defeat and just walk yourself back. So experienced, but he is doing slightly better. Shigetsu standing his ground in the bottom lane here. They already killed the Disruptor, and Cloud is trying to kill Shigetsu. Shigetsu cannot run. He was just thinking about fighting that one till the end, but in the end, Cloud will be the one who comes out as the victor. The power treads are done for the Slug. That's just it. The Broodmother, not an easy hero to fight. As soon as the Frost Shield expires, it's a problem. Warwick now, he would have had to deal with a full HP Zeus, full mana, but the thing is, he's gonna be getting a lot of it back as well. He gets the raindrop, Lephiton fulfills his bottle. So overall, things are looking up for HYDRA in this game a lot better than the previous one. Young G gonna have to be dealing with a little bit more here. Rune gonna be on the top lane. Young G, can he get there before Warwick? Nope, it is gonna be a rune secured for the Tuscan. It is a haste. Rotating to the top lane, not impossible right now. Let's see if he wants to try it, and it seems like the answer will be yes. He's thinking about it, about going for it. Yeah, there it is. The haste will be used. He wants the Slark dead again. Slark does is stopping the network charge. Not the easiest hero to kill. Gonna be jumping into the trees, and Shigetsu a little bit too deep to go for him. With a Sinister Gaze, he's gonna pull Warwick back, but Slark, where are you gonna escape? Shigetsu really needs to hide through the trees. He needs to eat through all of those and find himself a nice spot to hide. Tusk won't be able to find him, and Shigetsu, that's very nice utilization there. Oh, he's gonna be found by the kinetic field. They see him, and the Tusk wants to go in again. Shigetsu under the tower. They have the glimpse. They're gonna be pulling him back. This is looking like a very dead Slark. He's gonna be removing the stun, but it doesn't matter. We have more when that came from, and they see him clearly. He's not gonna be able to get out of that one. Perfect rotation. Come out from him. Zeus now has level 6, but no one on the side of HYDRA is low. That should have been the thing that helps you win the side lanes, but HYDRA with a good rotation from the Tusk, well, they don't take any damage, and they won't really be caring about the wrath of the gods. Happy. Trying a bit longer here, but Zeus coming over. That should be a kill, even with the ulti. It's gonna be enough. That's a lot of mana gone from the Zeus. Now Kami could be in some trouble as well. The Disruptor is coming over. They want to keep Malik dead. Kami raises, gonna be quite nice there. Sinister Gaze and the spear gonna be more than enough to keep it in place long enough for till the end to secure the kill. Of course, HYDRA, they're gonna be getting a bit more around the map, not in terms of kills, but in terms of map control. Cloud opens up the map, and when you look at heroes of PuckChamp dealing with the Brood, they can't kill the Brood, but they don't have anyone to dangle on the top lane to play that lane, really. Mars, especially with this low of a net worth, he's not going to be having a good time. Young G does get dropped down. They're trying to kill Warwick. They need something in return. The Slark is coming over. Shigetsu, he loves to play this guy that comes into fights. He gets level 6. You can definitely go forward. Happy. He's going to be pounced. And with the Mars coming from the side, they're going to be a bit greedy, trying to kill both of the supports here on HYDRA. Happy dropping low. A couple of more swipes from Shigetsu. Should be getting the kill. Even with the heals. Happy, I don't think you're getting out to this one. Maybe he gets the deny. No, Shigetsu gets the kill, but Lephiton will survive. Now look at Cloud. How annoying he is. No arena just yet on the Mars. Malik will get it now, but really, all on his own. He cannot kill the spider. Might get killed himself under the tower, of course. With the added armor, he'll be fine. But this Mars has really suffered in the lane. The last pick on dying changed the game quite a lot. PuckChamp, no Thunder God's Wrath. In 40 seconds, you can have that big influx of damage. They're gonna have to use it to get a big kill. Right now, for PuckChamp, you need kills. But HYDRA, they are gonna be searching for exactly that. Lephiton and Warwick, very strong. And Malik, yeah, well, he's looking very much dead. He's gonna use the arena. Yeah, we'll kill you inside of that one. Let's see how big of a warrior you're gonna be. He does get taken down. Warwick, he wants to go for more. He's got it hyped up, beating a god of war. He wants more. But he's not going to be getting anything. Oh, let's go. Trash talk is there. Lephiton, he is going to start it off. Trash talk early on in the game usually doesn't end up too great. But, you know, it's more manly than Ron. Misclick, bro. Yep. Malik, a lot more humble. I'm not sure what he did. But, anyways. Lefferton, he took it to heart. He's not gonna like that attitude. You need to respect this guy. HYDRA, they haven't lost a series yet in the Eastern European DPC. Considering this is the last series, they might lose the one. But they don't want it to happen just yet. Currently, well, with the Slark being the top of the network chart and him not really having that good of a game, I mean at the top for PuckChamp, it's not a great position for him. Malik is gonna have the arena in 2 seconds. Actually coming forward. God's Rebuke, Spear, and nothing there. He's just trying to force out some rotations to see if something is happening there, or reactions more so. Lefferton. Be careful.
Dire's top tower
He does get himself out. The supports, the PuckChamp, they really need those level 6s. Side of HYDRA, they would like those as well. Lefferton is gonna have it first, it seems like, and there it is. It's gonna be level 6. Kinetic Field has been stolen. Another great spell for Danielle. See if he can make any good use of it. Really want to see what Shigetsu's buying. Hopefully we do get to see that one. You heard me, and it is gonna be a Diffusal Blade. We want to be KB after it though. See Shigetsu, no pounce. HYDRA knew this, they maybe could have dove this one, but for now they're just gonna be going for the tower. Yeah, you can't kill that Tombstone. He's gonna be using his ulti just to make sure that it drops, and you have to run away. Shigetsu runs into the trees. He's not gonna have his ulti for 70 seconds now, so no way to fight, no way to defend. It is gonna be another tower into the hands of HYDRA, with PuckChamp just watching helplessly. Shards, not great there till the end, gonna be out of those. He can easily get himself away if need be. Young G, Zeus hasn't been working out too well. Nice stolen kinetic field there. Now with the shards, he's gonna try to push himself away, and he was able to do so, but in the end it didn't really save his life. The lingering damage ultimately killed him.
Now that's more like it.
It's really looking bad for PuckChamp. How do you make a play? You needed the lanes to go relatively well for you, and he had solid heroes for it, but this undying last pick really changed the game. Very impossible play. They're gonna get the arena onto Lefferton. Is this finally a clean kill that they're gonna get? Yes, it's gonna be Malik that claims it. Help of Young G. They do a solid amount of damage, but PuckChamp severely behind. Slark still keeping himself somewhat relevant in terms of farm. I'm not sure how much that is going to continue. Malik has been on this top lane, just farming his Blink Dagger. Actually allowed to do so. I'm surprised that the Tusk didn't do a bit more for that one. Warwick, really slowed down. They do have the Thunder God's Wrath ulti. Zeus will use it. What? How? Shigetsu. Running from there. He'll get himself away, but no, he won't. Glimpse into the place, and that's just gonna be 2 kills. They were thinking about hunting someone down. Well, it ended up going really badly for them. How did he live? Did he use a snowball? Oh, they maybe... I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to think about that one. I'm really sad that Deep Observer didn't see it. He did have raindrops, but to me it seemed like they weren't on cooldown right after it, so I think they popped them earlier. I really thought Warwick was just dead. Weird. The smoke does protect you guys, but I haven't seen a smoke there come up. Anyways though, Slark does die. The gold lead will increase for HYDRA. They're looking very dominant here in game number 2. The Cloud is coming over. They've caught Danielle, who has a snowball. That's gonna give him a couple of more seconds to live, but yeah, just a couple. The Tusk comes over, shows him who's the strongest one. Shigetsu will be coming over to fight. That's gonna be the arena being used. No ulti from DSF, but the kinetic fields means that Shigetsu cannot leave. He does have his ulti that's gonna be keeping him alive a little bit longer. But the thing is, can you get out? If he does get a glimpse back, where's the ward? He needs to be juking around the trees. Will be successful for now. The glimpse, who was it used on? It seems to be the Slark. In the end, he was found, he was caught, and he was killed. The spear onto the SF, just not gonna be enough damage, and especially with the soul rip there, it's gonna be an easy grab. Slark can't do anything. He's just helpless. Everybody on the side of PuckChamp is helpless. They don't have enough damage, and they have a Zeus. I wouldn't think I was gonna be saying this, but their heroes, they have a lot of damage on their side. They cannot kill a single hero. Maybe a support, but you need like a lot of spells for that one. Disruptor is going for an Aghanims. Leviathan really wants to be in uses in this one. That's gonna be a big problem with the Tombstone and the tag team. This Roche does not stand a chance. Mask of Madness used by DSF. That's gonna be it for the Roche. PuckChamp are just gonna let it go. There's 3 towers down and the Roche, whilst PuckChamp haven't gotten anything for themselves. HYDRA, they don't want to be playing the tiebreakers tomorrow. They want to win this one right here, right now. And see, guys, how much pride is important to Dota players. Because we're even seeing some trash talks there. He does steal the glimpse in the end. It doesn't really matter. He's still gonna be going down. Work made a mistake. Didn't hold on to his snowball, so sent back. Ultimately, it didn't change anything. It's still the Rubik dead, and
That's more like it.
not a lot used for him. I guess Static Storm, but do you really need it now when you have the Aegis on the SF? So now you farm a bit, and then you go for a push onto tier 2 on top. PuckChamp looking at them. I don't know if they kill you. It's very hard. They're just not doing enough damage, and the Broodmother just has enough utility items. He's stopping the network chart. He does have the pipe. Mech is gonna be the next item. This is it's a straight up disaster for PuckChamp. Shigetsu, last game, he was stopping the network chart. This time around, he's just not as strong. Daniel actually survives. Are they gonna be surviving through this one? Stolen shards. He wants to push himself away. Will be successful. Daniel just waits and does it properly. You need to wait. I don't know, guys, if you've ever done it, but there's that arrow. It needs to be pointing towards your hero to be able to push you out. So if you have that indicator set up, you can push yourself out, but you need to get it in there. And considering that you're not playing a Tusk in the game, you're probably not gonna be able to get it just immediately there. So I really like that he took his time. He knew that he had 1 or 2 more right clicks that he was gonna survive, and he gets himself out of that one. I mean, the Tusk would have died anyways. That's gonna be a kill that I'd say PuckChamp didn't need to get, but HYDRA, well, Warwick, he wanted to go in. He really wanted that kill. Doesn't even get that in the end. We will be giving the shards to Rubik. That's actually a really good spell. Bigetsu, it's not working for a BKB. He wants an Echo Saber. I'm hoping he's going to be disassembling that one into a BKB later on. Because if he goes for an Axe in this game, he's done for. You're going to be jumping into a kinetic, into a Static Storm. I already want to say Kinetic Field, because it does make sense, right? We say Avatos for the Tiny, so we can say Kinetic Field for the Disruptor. So 20 packet loss. HYDRA are gonna have some issues. No, just not again, guys. Today, in our first series of the day, HF were winning quite heavily. In the end, they won the series, so it didn't really matter. But then they lost power. So 20 minutes into the game, it was 13,000 gold lead for them. They lost power, and they lost that game. It was one of the funniest things that I've seen, because Van scored, then died to five disconnected players. Well, we are going to be waiting a little bit here for the packet loss to settle down. Hopefully that does happen fairly soon, because we want the action to continue. And HYDRA, they're going to be dealing with that. It does down and everything is going to be fine.
That's more like it.
When I was in the Eastern European region, we had really good internet there. SF gonna get going on. Snowball save out of the arena. We will fight, but not where you want. Ulti from the Zeus. Not gonna be doing that much till the end. Still surviving. In the end, it will be taken down. Look at the shards there. You are trapped. But SF there, he's gonna be keeping the temperature up. No one will freeze on my watch. That is gonna be only one hero dead. Oh, they caught more Malik. That was a nice initiation coming out from you. You wanted to fight. And now it's gonna be brought to you. Cloud gets the kill there with the spawn spiderlings. And it is gonna be a mid tier 2 down as well. PuckChamp completely helpless in this game. Zeus spamming out spells in that fight, doing some damage. And ultimately, when you look at HYDRA, they're all full. They're all full HP. Kami, I always like how somehow confident and the easygoing he looks like when they're winning the games, which is most of the times for HYDRA, to be completely honest. Let's see. Slark versus the Brood. Well, you know, guys, what? We're gonna find out if it actually doesn't work because both of these teams, they're losing with Slark against the Brood twice in a row till the end. Poor guy. Well, he just came back and... well, he's gonna be going back to his fountain as well. He's not a lion, but he's been to hell and back to hell and back. Kami.
More like it.
I'm gonna be continuing the push here. Doesn't have level 15. Buyback from the Lich. That is the best protection for the towers that you have. The Frost Shield, very hard to go through. Let's see. The shards that are gonna be flying through. Kami
Dire's top tower
has to be
is under
careful,
attack.
but Kiliangi taking some damage. Tombstone being placed. You can't really defend this one. HYDRA, they really want it. The Slark is on the other part of the map. He's farming. He knows currently, at my current state, I'm of no assistance to my team. You guys can deal with it. They're zapping everything, but HYDRA are just not taking
Dire's
damage.
top tower has
Like,
fallen.
what's happening? Why are they not losing HP? PuckChamp, they're gonna be asking themselves the shards onto the poor Mars. He does get the arena off, and with the shield, he'll be able to protect himself. Okay, not for long. That's the Stolen Requiem. That could be the spell that actually changes something. Mars has a buyback, but no arena. And finally now, with no more pipe, they can start doing some damage. Leviathan doesn't have the Agony Scepter just yet, but then again, Shigetsu doesn't have his BKB either. Gonna be going forward. He gets himself out of that one. Pops the ulti. The snowball save. And it is gonna be even the support surviving without Stolen Requiem. Actually does quite a lot there. Rubik is doing a solid amounts of damage. The Aegis is gonna be expiring in 10 seconds. Don't touch him. Don't touch him, guys. It is gonna be the pipe protecting him either way. Buyback from Leviathan. He wants to be a part of this fight. The Slark doesn't have his ulti any longer. They're gonna stop Malik, but they do cancel the region. They're jumping onto him immediately. The snowball saves their SF will not die. We knew what you were planning, PuckChamp, and that probably was their last hurrah. I don't see them winning this game any longer. If you kill him there and then, maybe PuckChamp can come back into the game. Now, it's not gonna be a possibility any longer. They call GG. They are aware this game is over. We are going to decide at 21 minutes. That's how much HYDRA needed. This is gonna be a fast game. They're very much mad about the loss in the previous one. Very solid performance. This is the HYDRA that we know and love. They definitely have been looking like the strongest team in the Division 2 here, with potential to do well in Division 1. They still need to be a little bit cleaner in most of their games, but when they do play clean Dota, they go through these quite easily. And what is very important, they're quite versatile. They can play almost anything. So I'm a fan of HYDRA. I've always been a fan of the organization. A couple of times it almost got to Division 1. In the end, it wasn't possible for them. But this time around, they've gotten there. And they might just get there without a single lost series. They did lose one game to HF. Now they lost one game to PuckChamp. But let's see if PuckChamp will be able to seal the deal, or will it be HYDRA that are going to be the absolute victors here, guys. With that being said, we're going to go on to a short break, and we're coming back with the last game of the regular season here at Division 2.